In this episode, I reveal all the juicy details that Splinterlands let us know about today about the Baron's Bounty Bitcoin halving promo event. Man, that's a mouthful. Either way, if you're interested in finding out the juicy details, please stand by. Hey, all you Splinterheads, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here, saying thanks for dropping by. I appreciate your time. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like and subscribe, and think about leaving comments on the video about what you agree with, what you don't agree with. If you have some certain ideas on the topic at hand, it all helps out. Either way, thanks. Okay, so the topic at hand. We heard about this several weeks ago. They put a DAO vote up and it was shot down in the fashion that it was put up. If you remember, the DAO vote was asking for 100,000 from the DAO to fund, and then there's a bunch of details, and basically the team would split what was made off this event with the DAO, etc. Either way, it got shot down. So here we are, and the team is funding this themselves. We have all the details. I think all the details pretty much match what was put out in the DAO vote. I didn't go back and compare them, but we're going to go over them now. Either way, it's called the Baron's Bounty Bitcoin Halving promo event, and it is, let's just go ahead and get into it. First of all, I will leave the link to this article in the show notes if you want to go ahead and check it. I'm not going to read it completely through, so you can go ahead and look at the details and look at the tables involved if you're interested in purchasing. But right up front, I did the math for you, so just hang on for a minute and we'll get into what the costs are involved. Love the artwork. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this. The Splinterlands team is excited to announce a promotional event to celebrate the upcoming Bitcoin halving. The event is planned to begin on Tuesday, April 16th, a few days before the halving, and when the game website comes out of its regularly scheduled Tuesday maintenance. The event is scheduled to run for 15 days and will allow players the opportunity to purchase 2 new limited edition promo cards for DEC tokens or credits, with the options to reduce the price by half, of course, using vouchers. Okay, so what do we got? We got 2 new cards. We have Baron Fiat and Henchling Enforcer, and they are both dual Splinter characters. Okay, so Baron Fiat is Fire and Death, and Henchling Enforcer is Water and Life. Okay, so what are the basic details here? Okay, so Baron Fiat will cost 31,250 DEC or credits per BCX, and the Henchling Enforcer will cost 3,125 per BCX. Now, don't worry, don't get your calculator out just yet, because I've already done the numbers for you. Of course, every card purchase will have a 4% chance of being a gold foil, and players will be guaranteed to receive at least 1 gold foil version of each card for each 25 cards purchased. Okay. Please note that it will not be possible to split the cost for a single purchase between DEC and credits. So you can use DEC, you can use credits, either or. Plus, you also can use split the cost with vouchers up to 50-50. So, and the vouchers are valued at 50 credits or 50 DEC. Okay. Okay. So other than the cards, and we'll get into the numbers here in a minute. Other than the cards, what's involved? Okay, there's a big set of prizes. We went over this in a previous video when we talked about the DAO vote, but let's just take a look at it, and then you can refer to the link if you want to look at all the details. Okay, so basically put, players will earn points for each DEC or credit spent towards purchasing the promo cards. Every 10,000 points earned by a player will give them a chance at winning one of the available prizes. And the players with the most points in total at the end of the event will win guaranteed leaderboard prizes. So you have prizes, and then you have your leaderboard prizes. Okay, so keep in mind, though, they also note in the next paragraph that you only get points for DEC or credits spent. You don't get points for vouchers. So if you split the cost with vouchers, which, you know, spoiler alert, it ends up being a little bit cheaper if you use vouchers at the current price. You don't get points for that. So think about that and see where you want to go if you are interested in getting in on the drawings. So It points out that the Splinterlands team is providing the following prizes from its own wallets for the event. Nearly 100,000 worth at current market prices, which we discussed this previously. 500 plot tokens, 100 alpha packs, 250 beta packs, 500 untamed packs, 50 essence orbs packs, 100 Asmare dice packs, and 20 Roonies. A nice juicy set of prizes to entice everyone. Okay. Now, another thing that they pointed out is that there will be a 3 times point multiplier on the first day of event. So if you took part in the DEC burning event previously, it's going to work much like that. So if you're going to get in there, basically it makes logical sense to do what you're going to do on that first day. And obviously they're doing this so that people don't string it along until the very end and snipe awards. So either way, think about that as well. Okay. Now, they also have the leaderboard prizes, top 200. If you make the list, you can get a title, and they list these here. These are the same ones as before: the Burninator, the Incinerator, the Scorcher. They have a value. You might think about this. Most of these went to obviously the top buyers, but they do have a value, especially if you have land, etc. But so that is worth noting. So other than the titles, they also have the leaderboard. The top 20 leaderboard spots get some basically cards. And then they have the chart here, which you can reference if you're interested in that. I don't even think I'll, if I take part, there's no way I'm going to be on the leaderboard, so I don't care. Anyway, the leaderboard, the whales get more free cards. But, they're probably going to have to spend a lot of money to get on that leaderboard. So fair is fair, I guess. So either way, that's it. Now, I do have, as promised, I do have a slide here. Now, we can reference here, and what I did was I broke it down, and if you'll notice right away, the takeaways here are, the 2 main takeaways that I've got are that Baron Fiat, which is the legendary, is actually at max level a little bit cheaper than Henchling Enforcer. But I broke it down, and Baron Fiat, if you go in and you just buy a level 1, you're talking 31,250 DEC or credits. And then if you split that with vouchers, you go down to 15,625 DEC or credits and 313 vouchers. Level 2 is 93,750, and then you can split it to 46,875 plus 938 vouchers. And I looked these up, and I did this math with the current value voucher at about 4 cents and DEC at about 1.77. So that's what I did this math with, and I did a little bit of rounding here. This isn't supposed to be exact, but this is supposed to get you in very close neighborhood to give you the idea of what's going on, so you can budget if you want to take part. Level 3, Baron Fiat will cost 187,500 DEC or credits, or you can split that down with vouchers and bring it down to 93,750 DEC or credits plus 1,875 vouchers. And finally, a maxed out level 4 will go for 343,750 DEC or credits. And once again, if you split that in half, you get 171,875 DEC or credits plus 3,438 vouchers. Now, basically, like I said, a level 1 will run you $28. Obviously, if you use credits, it's going to be 31 and a quarter. But if you use DEC at this current price, you're talking $28. So it doesn't really make sense to use credits. If you're in a bind and you can't get a hold of DEC, then I guess, but I think in every occasion it's going to behoove you to go ahead and jump that fence and get yourself some DEC because you're going to save a little money. Either way, $28 for 1 BCX of the Baron with DEC, or you can split that down with $14 and then $12.50 worth of vouchers, and that brings you in at $26.50 per BCX, which is $1.50 cheaper than just buying it outright with DEC. And if you want to get a max level, you're talking $305 worth of DEC, or obviously almost $344 worth of credits Or you can split that down to $153 worth of DEC and then $138 worth of vouchers, and you're talking $291. So a little bit cheaper if you go with the voucher and the DEC option. Okay, so next up is the Henchling Informer. You get, one, and I didn't do all of these. I just went one, and then I went by even levels, but you get the idea. So for level 1, you're talking 3,125 DEC or credits and 1,563 DEC or credits plus 16 vouchers. For level 2, you're talking 15,625 DEC or credits. And then if you split that down, 7,813 DEC or credits plus 157 vouchers. Level 4, you're talking 78,125 DEC or credits. If you split that down, you're talking 39,063 DEC or credits plus 782 vouchers. At level 6, you're talking 187,500 DEC in credits. And split down, that's 93,750 DEC or credits, plus 1,875 vouchers. And finally, for a maxed out Henchling Informer, you're talking 359,375 DEC or credits, plus 179, split down is 179,688 DEC or credits, plus 3,594 vouchers. So these obviously are the people on the top end of the game who are going to be interested in the maxed out version of each of the cards. The Henchling Informer, Enforcer, sorry, not Informer, at level 1 BCX, you're talking $2.80 worth of DEC, or you're talking $1.40 worth of DEC plus 64 cents worth of vouchers, equaling $2.04, which is a little bit 76 cents cheaper than just buying it outright with DEC. Or maxed out, you're talking $320 worth of DEC, or $160 worth of DEC and $144 worth of vouchers to equal 304. So a little bit, $16 cheaper there. So my takeaways there are obviously going to be use DEC, get your DEC prepared, prepare now if you're interested in this event. Because due to market liquidity, who knows? Because if you start, obviously one of the side effects of one of these events, it's one of the main reasons why they do this is to pump the value of DEC, right? So, but if you wait until the last minute, you're going to be paying premium price for it. My bet is that the DEC will pump up a little bit due to this, which it did last time. So get yourself squared away with that. Don't use credits. You're going to be paying more than what you should be. And get yourself squared away with vouchers if you can, because that will save you a little bit more money. Like I said, I don't really know if I'm going to take part in this. That's yet to be decided. I do like the look of the cards. They're pretty cool. I do like, one other note is they bring the halving power back, and not too many cards have that. I looked it up, and this is what you're talking about. The first time this unit hits a target, the target's attack is cut in half, rounded down. So obviously we can see a really good use for that there. Overall, I think that this event's too rich for my blood. To get a card that is really worth my while, I would need like a level 3 of the Baron, and I would need like a level 6 of the Henchling Enforcer, and that's just out of my price range at this point. Obviously, the cost there isn't just for the cards, right? So a certain amount of the cards or cost is in the cards, but also a certain amount of that is basically getting yourself some what amounts to lottery tickets for all these juicy prizes. So I went in as big as I could on the last event and didn't win a thing. And obviously we know this is all random. So, however you feel about this, either way, 2 new cards. These cards will not be in packs. So if you don't get them in this event, you will only be able to buy them off the store from somebody who did. So either way, this has been Bronze Dragon bringing you a little bit of update about the new Halving event. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. Let me know in the comments what you plan to do with this event, how you feel about it, and any ideas you have on the topic. Either way, I will see you on the flip side.